Hello guys and welcome back to the continuation of our video lesson on how to write an essay. In this part 2, we're going to be talking about how to write an introduction and a conclusion. So, are you ready? Okay, let's jump right into it. Finally, we can write our introduction. Our goal for writing an introduction is simply to introduce the thesis statement. That's obvious, right? So, an introduction has three parts. The first one is the hook. This is a sentence or a question that can catch the attention of your readers. And the second one is some background information. What do your readers need to know before you give them the thesis statement? You can talk about the problem or the issue about the topic you're writing on. Again, in this part, the purpose statement is very useful because the kind of background info you provide will depend on your target readers and your purpose. And of course, the third one is the thesis statement. This will be in the last part of your introduction. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to write an introduction. We're going to be working backwards because we already have our thesis statement, right? So what we need to do is insert a hook and some background information. So let's give it a try. Okay, this is the introduction that I've written. Sleepless nights, never-ending reading assignments, tons of papers to write. For some people, the words graduate school might conjure up these images. Because of this, many have put their plans to enter graduate school on hold. And some just let go of the whole idea. They have the desire to continue learning, but they are put off by the challenges they're going to face in a graduate school. If you're one of them, there's some good news. Although there are a lot of challenges in being in a graduate school, you can overcome them by establishing smart study habits, making friends among your classmates, and actively engaging in physical activities. Alright, can you identify the parts of our introduction? Where's our hook? Yeah, the first sentence is our hook. With these words, sleepless nights, never-ending reading assignments, tons of papers to write, I'm hoping that I will be able to connect to my readers instantly because I think these are the very things that are on their minds. They may be the exact reasons why they don't want to enter graduate school. So with your hook, try to imagine what your readers can connect to instantly. What are some things they can relate with? And what about the background information? Yeah, the sentences in between our hook and our thesis statement are our background information. These sentences set the stage for our thesis statement by providing some context. Just try to imagine if you drop your thesis statement without talking about the problem first. It won't make sense, right? That's how important background information is in your introduction. We have just seen how simple it is to write an introduction. So if I could do it, you could do it too. Just remember those three parts: hook, background information, and the thesis statement. Now, I want to say something at this point because I noticed that some English learners tend to write too much on their introductions. So, remember that your goal in writing an introduction is simply to introduce the topic and introduce your thesis statement. So don't go beyond that. Do not unload your points or your arguments in your introduction. You have a place for that, right? You're going to be writing that in the body of your essay. So don't write them in your introduction. Refuse the urge, the temptation to write more than you should in your introduction. Just stick to what you need to accomplish, which is simply to introduce your topic or your thesis statement. And we're down to our last paragraph, the conclusion. Finally. So, our goal in writing the conclusion is not just to end our essay, but to end it with a bang, or in a more formal way of saying it, to end it with a strong, effective message that our readers will remember. To do this, a conclusion has two parts. First, a summary of your main points or a restatement of your thesis. You only need to choose between the two. And the second one is your final comment on the topic. Your comment can come in the form of provocative question, a call for action or challenge, a warning, a solution, or a recommendation. Again, what you write here will depend on your purpose statement. So I really cannot overstate the importance of your purpose statement. You can see how useful it is when you write your thesis statement, your introduction, your body, and also your conclusion. So, don't miss that, okay? Now we're going to see an example of a conclusion. Still, we are on our topic, how to survive graduate school. Let's see this. So first, we need to write a summary or a restatement of our theses. You just need to choose one. For me, I want to restate my theses, so I can do it this way. In conclusion, challenges are part and parcel of studying in a graduate school. But these challenges are not reasons for you to put off plans of pursuing further studies, because you can overcome them as long as you establish smart study habits, make friends among your classmates, and actively engage in physical activities while in a graduate school. So you can see that I was able to break my thesis statement apart into two sentences, but I'm basically saying the same thing. And also notice that I included a transition signal in conclusion to let my readers know that, hey, I'm concluding my essay now. Now let's write our final comment. Since my purpose for writing this is to help prospective students who are apprehensive about studying in a graduate school, I want to leave them a challenge in the form of a provocative question. Basically, I want to show them the possible results of their decision to enroll or not to enroll in a graduate school. Okay, let's try to look at this. So, are you going to pass up an opportunity of a lifetime and forever wonder how much learning and growth you might have achieved if only you were willing to embrace challenges? Or are you going to try to overcome these challenges and a few years from now, thank yourself as you reap the benefits of your decision to enter graduate school? Boom! Mic drop. So that's what we want to achieve when it comes to writing our final comment. We want to end with a bang, so to speak. We want to end strong. So of course, you can do better than I did. And I can't wait to see how you're going to write your conclusion. There you go. So we saw that writing a conclusion is not that hard. Yeah, it is challenging, but it's not very hard because you only need to follow that pattern. You only need to write a summary or a restatement of your thesis, and leave some strong final comments. So, are you ready to write your own conclusion? And that's it, guys. That ends our video lesson on how to write an essay. I hope I was able to answer some of your questions, but I know that there might be some more questions, lingering questions in your mind, and I understand that this video lesson is not going to be able to answer all of them because remember, our goal was just to address the basics of how to write an essay. But don't worry because we're going to have some more video lessons on essays. And our next video is going to be about the types of essay that you will be writing as a student. So I'll see you in the next video. But before that, please do your assignment. Okay? My job is done right now, so it's time for you to do your part. Because by this time, you should have written your own topic, purpose statement, thesis statement, and your supporting paragraphs. And after this video, after watching this video, please work on your introduction and conclusion. Because again, in learning English, use it or lose it. Bye guys, I'll see you in the next video. God bless you.